Well, carpenters build everything from foundation work to doorknobs, from heavy highway infrastructure to hospital work to stop the spread of secondary infections.
There are many opportunities being in the union, travel opportunities, and there's plenty of work.
Pay is much better and the work feels more fulfilling. Feels more like a career than a job.
And I went from struggling paycheck to paycheck all the time to where now I'm stable with my finance and I have health insurance, I have retirement.
Not only are we building carpenters, but we're helping build West Virginians. They want to build their families, want to put their kids through college. Well, the easiest thing to apply to our apprenticeship program is grab that phone that everybody's got in their pockets, go to wvtrades.org. It'll come up with a link. Apply here. Fill it out for commercial carpentry. We'll call you in for what we call a practical and a face-to-face interview.
It's usually like a basic knowledge test, hammering some nails, climbing up a ladder, and keeping 3 points of contact.
You know, all you have to have is a high school diploma or a GED or equivalents. If everything goes well, you'll be sent for a drug test and go from there. I mean, it's pretty simple.
I had actually went to college for a couple of years. Didn't know what I really wanted to do, and I went for 2 years and then I was stuck with that debt and had to pay that back. Well, when I come to the union, they paid for everything, so I got my training here free.
And I didn't have any fees that I had to pay up front.
You can go to Lowe's, spend $50, and you've got about just everything you need for starting out as a first-year apprentice.
This is a unique situation. With the Carpenters Training Center, you know, if you're accepted into the program, you start out as a first-year apprentice. When they're not in class, if there's a job to be had, they'll be working.
And I work and make money while I'm going to school. You're not stuck going to school all the time and trying to struggle, make a living, wondering how you're going to pay it back. It makes it nice.
As soon as I started into the apprenticeship, I started a retirement fund. So, you know, I'm already saving for retirement right now, and I've only been in the apprenticeship for 4 years. The training itself is usually in a classroom, go over the book material, your basic OSHA safety, all the way to rigging a crane.
Techniques of how to do stuff, and then we have some games that we play that kind of keep us motivated and interested in it. And we'll come out here and we'll do the shop part of it as well.
Set up metal framing here in the shop. I learned how to install drywall around fixtures and welding as well.
They're learning everything from building the buildings to building the roads and the highways you drive on, to the locks and dams that hold the water back, to working at your local nursery school.
You've probably driven past 2 bridges that I worked on. I've worked on schools, hospitals, anything from turning off the 4-lane to walking in the living room, I've probably worked on.
There's an old elementary school that we have transformed into affordable housing. We've taken old warehouses and factories that we are also just started to rehabilitate.
Multi-million-dollar homes, some of them have elevators, some of them have bowling alleys, movie theaters. Whatever the customer wants, that's what we give them.
Without the carpenters, your roads fall apart, your hospitals start falling apart. Our infrastructure in this state would start to crumble.
I was chosen to go to Vegas for leadership training, and after being out there, I felt stronger, more comfortable with my leadership skills.
And that's all about leadership and mentorship and how important it is to pass the knowledge that you've gained on to the next apprentice.
I will say, my instructor, Steve, he's got an ability for teaching. He taught me to do advanced trigonometry and things I thought I just didn't have the capacity to do. Somehow he made it make sense.
You know, you take the job as an instructor, but you also become a mentor, you become a social worker, a life coach. So to help my apprentices move forward, I make sure they're prepared not only at work, but at life.
If you don't know what you really want to do in life, I would strongly recommend you getting into one of these trades.
Being in the union and having those skills, you're going to go places.
You're looking for a career, not a job, not a 9-to-5. You should look in the trades. It'll be one of the best careers and jobs that you've ever had.
If you're interested in the building trades, go to wvtrades.org.